they see you?
I was too busy running.
Martha, it's important. Did they see your face?
No, they couldn't have.
Off we go. They're following us.
How can they do that? You've got a time machine.
Stolen technology. They've got a time engine's vortex manipulator. They can follow us wherever we go. Right across the universe. They're never going to stop. Unless... I'll have to do it. Martha, you trust me, don't you?
Of course I do.
Because it all depends on you.
What does? What am I supposed to do?
Take this watch, because my life depends on it. This watch, Martha, this watch is...
Hi, everybody. Welcome to The Law and the Promise, the channel where we talk about the law of mind, and law, as in principle, always working, works for all, and never deviates. It's a law of mind. And the simplest way of stating it is, as a person thinks and sincerely feels in their heart, so shall it be. Whatever comes trippingly off the tongue is what's on your heart. It may not be from your heart, but you put it on your heart. And anything you put on your heart has to come off of it. And that's the big reveal. And that's the apocalypse. And when it happens to many all at the same time, then, that's a bunch of wise old souls that have been together for a long time, and it's the end. And in Revelations, in the book of Revelations, it's described as a scroll rolling up, because at the time it was written, books were scrolls. So in other words, the book closes. And it's in the process of closing now. That's what the Christ sacrifice was about, sacrificing, Lucifer. And you'll notice it's a thin veil. Lucifer promises the same thing that God promises you. Okay, you're the one they're fighting through. Remnants are left behind, and we either help clean them up and get rid of them, or we don't. You're inside a mind. All right? You're a thought or belief in that mind, which means all the other thoughts and beliefs have the right to be there. God thought of them. It's not for you to judge whether that thought or belief, the point of view, is good or bad or ugly. It's for you to just pay attention to your little thing, okay? Walking with God. I'm gonna be like that. Can't fuck me. And it's not about the stuff here, okay? We're entering Lent. And in Lent, you're supposed to give up something you really, truly love. On a very superficial level, that means give up chocolate, give up, I don't know, going out to lunch, whatever it is you really enjoy going to do. You give up chicken. But the idea is not really that. It's a spiritual thing, okay? You're not to think about the outside world. You're not to allow them and to interfere between you and God. Okay? For 40 days and 40 nights. On a physical level, that's 40 days and 40 nights. But not really. On a spiritual level, it's until it's done. That you're cleaning house. And you're cleaning up everything. I'm not thinking like that. I'm not thinking. And I'm going to focus on things that benefit not just you, but everyone. Because if they benefit you, they benefit everyone. There's only one I am. Okay? So if you like it, everyone else will. And if you don't like it, everyone else won't. No one will like what you don't like. Okay. That's just how it is. If you don't like being judged, well, no one else does either. You know? So why you go out there being judgy? Okay. And I'm not talking about just a simple opinion that you're working on, that you know you're working on. It's just, I see this and I see that, and I'm not judging. I'm going by what they said. Okay. And you can take these stories in the Bible, and it doesn't matter where you are in consciousness, it will work. It's the story of Esau and Jacob. You said it, Esau. I'm going, Dad, Dad, it's my birthright, And what was told to him to do was disappoint him. You go in there and take it. Act as if you're Esau and take it. You sneak attack. Okay. And that's, inviting a battle. You have to shake up at Esau. Esau has to get shaken up. He thinks he's got it all good. You don't have to worry about a thing. Just go out there and do what he likes, hunting, eating, being with the babes. Esau's dead. And Jacob, well, what about, hey man, there's a spiritual side. And it comes first. That's what that whole story is about, that battle between who's going to rule. Am I going to allow the physical world to rule me, or am I going to allow the spiritual world to rule me? And I'm the one they're playing through, so I have to choose. Okay, there's the Christ and the devil. It really is like, a little devil on one side and a little angel on the other. You got to bring it together. Okay, you do. And there, a lot of it's coming at people, For example, you see it in a lot of the celebrities. They chose to be celebrities. They chose to be the public figure, okay? And they're the ones that get roasted through the coals because they chose to be that. That's what being famous is all about, okay? You don't get all this without this, okay? You get both. How are you going to respond? So the apocalypse is about facing the four horsemen. And I don't care what Emmett Fox said about it. On a true study of the Bible, it's about just what the Bible says. And the white horseman is death. Okay, he's death. And he is something you really have to conquer, because that's just a belief. Okay, we all know that in the physical world, energy never dies. It changes. It goes from potential to kinetic, move, in motion, not in motion, at rest, in motion. And this is a manifestation of the physical, of the spiritual. The physical is proving the spiritual. Spirit comes first. Okay. The essence doesn't die. It's eternal. Okay, forever. Never born, never dies. There is no life. There is no death. Never born, never die. It's eternal. Okay, the I am. And this is the Christ. We call it the Christ. Okay, and he's the Messiah. And he's in your heart. It's your heart that guides you. And go be a righteous man. Go ahead. That's how you will discover these things. You put things on your heart, belief. You've been dropped in it. into a place of belief. There's no way you can get around it. You're gonna believe something. You're gonna believe. You get to choose. Okay, God lets you choose because you're born in the physical world. You're a dead thing. Okay, and you have the spark of life in you, and you've been growing it through your tears, through your suffering, through your sweat and your labor. You know, all these things. Nobody owes anybody anything. Who are you going to get reparations from? How far back are you going to go? It's impossible. Get over it. Okay? Stop wearing your feelings on your sleeve. Toughen up, stand up, and come join everybody. Because it's time to move forward, not backward. You want to be Lot's wife? Go ahead. Don't let me stop you. We're all inside the mind of God. It's not for me to judge. You are in charge of your destiny. Okay? Now, you want to go hang with the devil. Okay? Not Lucifer. Okay? Lucifer is your adversary. Lucifer is showing you the things that you think. So if you're thinking evil, you get evil. If you think, good, you get good. All right? And he's going to bring people to you. And depending on where you are, some aren't going to hurt you at all. Okay? They're just going to maybe hurt your ego a little bit. That's about it. But some have to be really hurt to shake them up. Okay? As in accidentally shooting somebody on the set of the movie. You're being an ass. You weren't paying attention to what was going on in the safety meeting. You weren't paying attention to the gun as you should have been, and you killed someone. Yes, it was an accident. Of course, you didn't mean to do it, but now you're facing the very thing you said about the police officer out loud to everybody in the world. Wonder what it feels like to kill an innocent man. And looking down on the policeman that did it, who, how do you know he's not racked every night about it? You have no idea what kind of pain and suffering we put through ourselves. And that's why you are to admire, appreciate, and respect everyone. They have the right to live. You don't have to like what they're saying. You don't have to like what they're doing. Okay? You're not supposed to give a damn. All right? I don't give a damn. That's you and your point of view. We all have one. They all stink. Okay? So what? They're like assholes. We've all got one, and they all stink. And yes, mine does stink. So allow me to correct what I've been saying. It's not the white horse that's dead. It's the pale horse that's dead. The white horse is conquest, and that's authority. Okay. And the red horse is war. The red horse is war, which is conflict. Okay. And the black horse is pestilence, famine, those kinds of things. And then the pale horse is death. These are all things that we took too far. And so they're all the four horsemen that we have to conquer. Okay. And face as a group, as a whole. And so far, we have been doing that. So, the pestilence and stuff, that's COVID. All right. And then the war, all right. Since the end of World War II, we've been working on that. Okay. It's gotten better and better. And then what we're seeing is authority all kind of getting shoved up into these, they're heads of groups, heads of businesses, heads of this, heads of that, heads of that, all these big heads. Okay. Authority. Okay, we're pretty much tearing them up right now. And death. That's the biggie, Return. You don't die. That's okay. Because the Christ has returned. He's the internet, and that's all of us talking at the same time, one place, right? One big mind. Take a look at the internet. Sit back and look at it. It looks like what? It looks like a mind. Yes, it is. So it's the same when you look at a picture of the earth. All those lines looks like a mind. It's what it is. It's a mind. Your thought and belief in the mind, so am I. We both certainly have the right to live and be. Okay? And we respect that out of each other. So anything less than that or more than that is not right. Okay? It's not. You're no better than I am. We all come from the same place. We just chose to use the minds we were given to do different things. And you don't get to look down on me because of the way I live my life. And I don't get to look down on you because of the way you live your life. If you get in trouble, we come help you. If we're in trouble, you come help us. We don't hurt each other. Okay? And the people who think like that, bye-bye. Time's up, baby. The door's closing. The book's closing. The scroll's rolling up. Okay? The horsemen have been let loose, in case you hadn't noticed, on a humanitarian level, worldwide level. Okay? They think you're addicted to their entertainment. So you'll put up with anything they choose to entertain you with. Do you see that? Have you had enough of it yet? Yeah, they're coming for your children. You're damn right they are. Because they're malleable. Okay? What they don't realize is if they had that soul in them, which came from you, an old soul, then that child is going to get them. It's going to come and get them. It's going to learn these laws and say, I'm leaving that to the Christ within, and I go free. He basically just said, I'm handing that to the heart, and heart to heart talks, we're all connected. And the way you look at it is going to determine, where you go in the hierarchy. And the hope is that, it's principle, so, it's truth. I don't care what you think of it, but if you deny God, God denies you. If you accept God, He accepts you. If you deny love, love denies you. Okay. That's all there is to it. This is how it works. It's principle. And you're brought up under karmic laws so that you learn this. And then as you learn this, you rise into the law of love and grace. Okay. You recognize now God in all. You see the all in all. You see the I in all. You see it everywhere. Okay. It's not just you, it's everyone, it's everything. It's everything. It's in everything. Despite this place being such a desert and death and destruction, look at it. Look at it. You couldn't stop life. Life kept coming. Okay. And that's a manifestation of God. You're never going to stop me. And the gods and the people. He has divided and conquered the bad boy through us. As long as we're united, nothing can stop it. He knows that. That's why he tries to divide and conquer us. On the outside, you don't have to listen to him. If you sell your soul to him, you can take it back because it wasn't yours to sell to begin with. That's a mistake. I think everyone should have to watch the movie Bedazzled. It really tells the story very well. If you read the Book of Jubilees, it tells you how to look at time, how to count it. And we're entering a Jubilee next year. Okay? Rejoice. Spend this Lent time refusing to allow the outside world to dictate how you're going to think and feel about things. Okay? About people. If you're great, wonderful, so are they. We are one. Okay? Take your little petty fights and all that, just throw them away. Okay? Hand them off to the Christ. Get rid of those resentments and stuff. Because then you can have good conversation and you're not really judging. You're having good counsel, good conversation. This is what we see. This is what I see. This is what I see. This is what I see. Sounds like a conundrum, and you laugh and go have a piece of cake. So I hope this helps. It's important to understand that the book has been closing, okay? And it's about to close, okay? It's about to close. So I hope this helps. Blessings to you. And thank you. Thank you for being you. I'm just talking principle. I would love to know what you think. Take care. Blessings to you.
It's getting closer. You should have thought of me before. I can give them this. Just the watch. Then they can leave it. I can stay as I am.
You can't do that!
If they want the doctor, they can have it.
He'll never let you do it.
And if they get what they want, then...
Then it all ends in destruction. I never read to the end. Those creatures would live forever. To breed and conquer war across the stars. For every child.